faculty, parents, fellow graduating seniors, and confused toddlers in the stands. Welcome to the wonderful class of 2008. I'm sorry, 2007. Sorry, I had the yearbook, the little sticker, and got all. Thank you for allowing me the honor to speak to you today. I remember a hot June evening 4 years ago, our last day as middle schoolers. I can envision all the details in my mind. We were all wearing these itchy 8th grade graduation gowns as we sat in the high school gym, the place where we'd be in for the next 4 years. I remember the choking feeling of my clip-on tie and wiping drops of sweat from my brow. I remember looking around that gym, it was so big to me, looking around, wondering if I'd find my way around come September. The thought of being lost in a strange place made my palms sweaty, my knees weak, and my arms heavy. I remember feeling like I wasn't ready to graduate just yet, that I was too immature, too unprepared. That feeling still remains inside me. But this time, we're not moving down the street to high school. This time, we're out in the real world. Who knows where we'll all be 20 years from now? And what a scary thought. What scares me even more is that 20 years from now, this day may just be a distant memory, faded by age and forgotten. Actually, now that I think about it, I doubt anyone will remember a thing I say the minute we walk out of here. But if you ever do intend to remember anything from what I say, I have only one crucial piece of advice that I'd like you to hear. That is to seek others' happiness. You see, we live in a success-oriented world that shows how you can be successful, how you can make lots of cash, how you can be secure your future and make it big. Well, big isn't better. The truth is, none of these things can give you the real satisfaction and happiness we all ultimately long for. The secret lies in using your time and energy to bring joy to the people around you. We are wonderfully made creations, and we all possess the amazing ability to brighten someone else's life. So do just that. Be somebody that can put a smile on someone else's face. And be somebody who can smile because those people are smiling. Be somebody that can look back on this day 20 years from now and say, that day I wanted to seek others' happiness and I did just that. The thing is, I'm not talking about doing random acts of kindness when the opportunity presents itself. I'm talking about going out there and doing intentional acts of kindness and making those opportunities happen. Now, I can't guarantee that seeking others' happiness will help you become successful or make you rich and famous. But let me ask you this. Since when has success become our ultimate goal in life? Because in the end, it's not about reaching up to the stars. It's about reaching down to the fallen and picking them up. It's about helping without being asked, about giving without wanting anything in return. It's about seeking others' happiness. See, what I can guarantee you from today is that by doing this, you will find true joy found in nothing else. By seeking others' happiness, you end up finding exactly that in yourself. And isn't that beautiful? Now, a lot of you out there may not know me, and I understand the difficulty of taking advice from a stranger. So, hi, I'm Alex. Nice to meet you. For all of you, don't look to me for advice. Look to your parents and elders because they are chock full of wisdom and experience. They have helped get you to where you are today, and they will be there for you in your coming years. If anything, seek their happiness. So why don't we all take this moment and thank our parents and mentors for all the sacrifices they have made for us. I remember another time I sat in that high school gym. It was this past November, the day of the pep rally. I remember walking down to the gym, entering through those double doors to see it filled with a multitude of streamers, banners, and posters. Well, most of it. I looked to our senior section to find the bleachers filled with like 2 black balloons, and 3 gum wrappers. Throughout the entire pep rally, I slouched lazily in the stands with all of you as we tried our very best to seal our last place record 4 years in a row. And when we got up and walked out of there before the rally was over, as I smirked and laughed at all the underclassmen yelling for absolutely no reason at all, I thought, man, I am so proud of our class. We may be slackers, but we are slackers together. And while we may not know each and every other person, when we run into each other 20 years from now and find out that we're from the 07 class of BR, it will be like we were once long-lost friends. We'll talk about the legendary Otis Spunkmeyer cookies, the now Pink Bridge, Michelle Rubo, who remains the most popular teacher that no one has ever seen. And we'll remember today. We'll remember today. And 20 years from now, when we see somebody familiar, how will we know that they're from BR07? All we have to do is tap their shoulder and go, hey, yeah! These common experiences give us an uncommon bond that will stay with us for a lifetime. And I cannot believe I just did that. Now and forever, we will always be the BR class of 2007. And let me tell you, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. 4 years ago, we were a handful of kids in awkward red gowns too big for us. Well, this time, things are different. This time, I'm prepared and ready to graduate. Thank you all, and congratulations to the class of 2007.
Ladies and gentlemen, the commencement speaker is voted upon by the class. I think you can see why this group picked our speaker today. He did an outstanding job representing this class. On behalf of the high school administration and staff, I'd like to thank the parents and guardians of our graduates for the support that you have shown to your children and all of us who work at the school. Your child's completion of the requirements for graduation is a reflection of your parenting skills and the manner in which you have raised and nurtured your son or your daughter.